Welcome to the Igniting Your Dynamic Self show, sponsored by heartsofwellness.com, where strength meets soul. I'm Wendy Bjork, the MS mentor, best-selling author, and wellness guide. I help women navigating multiple sclerosis take charge of their healing journey, their mind, body, and spirit, one holistic step at a time. You're not alone, and this is your safe space to rise. Today, we are diving into a topic that resonates deeply with so many of us: how to allow and trust divine timing into our lives despite the challenges of MS, or any other chronic for that matter. It's about allowing timeless alignment. So grab your journal and a pen. This is going to be a good one. As we move into the closing days of August, the universe offers us a sacred reminder. Everything is happening exactly as it's meant to. For those of us walking with MS and other chronics, this period becomes a portal of trust, surrender, and alignment, layered with the influence of knowing that it's okay to trust your values. The message is clear. Timelessness is real, divine timing is always active, and you are never behind in your journey. This isn't about racing to the finish line or pushing against the current. It's about learning and leaning into faith, embodying patience, and recognizing that the unfolding of your life is orchestrated with a wisdom far beyond human understanding. The invitation is to soften, release control, and embrace the beauty of where you are at right now. So let's explore what this means and how we can harmonize it all into a higher field of empowerment and trust. Timelessness and divine timing. This always carries the energy of faith, truth, and alignment with the higher order, adding the theme of worth, prosperity, and the way we exchange energy into the world. When we trust ourselves and detach from the outcome, life often presents situations where we might question whether things are on track. Delays, redirections, or unexpected changes may arise, but not to punish us, but to elevate our perspective. Sometimes we hear our inner self or our soul ask, what if everything is already perfect, even when it doesn't look like it? What if you're being guided to see abundance as more than money, success, or speed? This energy reminds us that timing is never wrong. Every so called detour or pause is actually a refinement, aligning us with the exact right people, opportunities, and insights at the precise moment. Next is our wisdom through endings and new vision. And for those resonating with the releasing the expectations, the closing days of August can carry a deeper message that you're not meant to hold on to what no longer serves you. Your growth, you're representing mental expansion, broadening your vision, let go of outdated beliefs. It's the endings that make space for transformation. We can be asked to lean into trusting ourselves when the old stories or the thought patterns feel like they're unraveling. You may even feel a sense of uncertainty or grief as you release what once felt secure. But this shedding is a sacred act. You are not losing, you are clearing space for new truth to take root. So during this time, you can notice where you feel tempted to cling to certainty. You can acknowledge that endings are not failures, but doorways. Remembering that wisdom does not always arrive through effort, but a lot of times through allowing. This divine timing woven into August assures you that the clarity you seek will reveal itself when the old stuff is fully surrendered. You are the bridge between the past and the future, and we're invited to walk in it with faith. Lastly, on the energy side of it, prosperity through presence and power. When we're ready to merge our inner and our outer values, this period highlights our relationship with power, with prosperity, and our self worth. It carries a vibration of mastery, of influence, because it knows how to build, to manifest, and to lead. But under the gaze of embodying our value system, the message shifts. True power does not come from forcing the outcomes or controlling the timelines. It comes from presence, trust, and alignment. This is a powerful lesson for all of us, which often feels like the pull to measure our worth by productivity or our results. We are invited to, to redefine our success as being in harmony with what is. So when you relax into the truth that everything is always on time, abundance is always flowing more naturally, and opportunities appear without effort sometimes. So additional calls to practice are: release the need to push for immediate results, acknowledge the abundance already surrounding you, and recognize that your magnetism grows stronger when you trust rather than when you chase. When we hold the frequency of divine timing, it becomes a beacon of prosperity, reminding us that even wealth is not about accumulation, but it's about an aligned exchange with the universe. And the harmony of release, of surrender, of resourcefulness in divine timing, together this all forms a powerful dynamic. We use our vision. We allow what no longer serves us to be released, which lets the wisdom flow in. What opens up is manifestation, strength, and abundance. We are invited into a higher octave of trust. We learn that endings are not empty, they're part of divine timing. And that prosperity does not come from urgency, it flows when we're in alignment. When we remind ourselves that the universe is not bound by the clock, our experiences can often feel delayed, even denied, or uncertain that it's actually even going to happen. But together, it all creates a message for us. Timelessness is real. The soul is never late. And when we live in trust, we become witnesses to miracles. So, how do we live this message? Well, here are some ways to embody this timelessness in a practical way. It's one thing to understand the truths, but it's another thing to embody them in daily life. So, the number one way to anchor this timelessness into your daily activities is by having a morning affirmation of alignment. Begin your day with a simple phrase: I'm always on time. What is meant for me arrives with grace, ease, and divine order. Repeating this daily shifts your energy from anxiety to trust. Number two, practice sacred pauses. Whenever you feel the urge to rush, push, or control, take a pause, breathe deeply, and ask yourself, what if this is already working out perfectly? This pause opens the door for divine timing to reveal itself. Redefine success. Instead of measuring success by how quickly things happen, measure it by how aligned you feel. Did you do it from an act of love? Did you honor your truth? Did you trust your process? That is real wealth. And number four are some journal reflections. At the end of the day, write down where divine timing showed up. Did someone call at the perfect moment? Did a delay protect you from something? Did a pause give you clarity? This practice strengthens your faith in timelessness. Number five, embrace endings with grace. This means allowing beliefs or situations to dissolve without resistance, and it means letting go of control when things shift. Either way, it's about trusting that endings are part of a larger design. A collective reminder for all of us. Remember, we are part of a greater rhythm. We are called to see beyond linear time and into the realm of divine alignment. This is a time of shedding and expanding our vision. This is a time of softening and receiving prosperity through presence. Nothing is late, nothing is missing, everything is unfolding in perfect order. When you root yourself in truth, you shift from fear to faith, from control to trust, from scarcity to abundance. You begin to see that your life is not random, but a carefully woven tapestry of divine timing. So let this truth settle deeply into your heart. You're always in the right place at the right time. Divine timing is never wrong. The universe is conspiring in your favor, even when the path looks uncertain. Wisdom comes through releasing, prosperity comes through trusting. And when we tie it all together, assuring us that timelessness is the greatest gift we can receive. So breathe, trust, allow, and step forward knowing that every moment, every encounter, every pause is perfectly timed. Your path is unfolding exactly as it should, and you are right on time.